guys, I'm here with you today to bring you another video. So this was a request from one of my friends, and she has attended quite a few of my workshops, and she just had a few questions as to how she can stay in alignment living an everyday normal life with going to work every day. And she kind of specified that not for like someone like me who's teaching yoga and is constantly around good vibes, good people. So yeah, just a little routine to stay in alignment in daily life. So I thought that was a really great question, so I thought I would make it into a video to share with you also. So I have a few tips. So I'll run you through the day of how I try to stay in alignment each and every day. So number one, tip one, waking up in the morning and not checking our phones as the first thing that we do. This is not new knowledge, there's this research on this that it's much better to leave the phone away, have some tea first, do a little morning ritual, whether that's meditation for you, taking a few breaths, taking some time to journal or write, just avoid the phone. So that would be number two, our morning ritual. I always like to make a nice cup of tea. Personally, I like to try and drink a hot cup of fresh lemon water in the morning, just as it's a really nice detox, great way to start your day, really good on a digestive system as well. And there's also a lot of research coming out that our gut health is very much linked to our serotonin production, which obviously regulates the happiness hormone, right? So when we have a healthy gut, we have healthy serotonin levels and a happy mind. So I can definitely recommend starting the day with just like a cleansing tea, elixir, whatever you want it to be. Then I like to try and do just a little morning meditation. It depends how much time I have. If I've got a while, I'll sit down and follow along to a YouTube video, a guided meditation. If I haven't got long, I'll just take 5 minutes for myself, just to take a few breaths, practice a little bit of pranayama, and just try and start the day with a nice clear mind. So number three would be to set an intention for your day. Like, what is it that you want to accomplish today? What is it, something that you need to let go of for the day? So you can just write down a statement of intention after your meditation when you have a little bit more clarity. Then if we have a lot of time, if we've woken up a little bit early, it's always great to start your day with gratitude. That might look like just writing down 3 things you're grateful for in your life and why, and they don't have to be huge things. They can be something small or trivial, someone holding the door open for you, someone leaving you their leftover food, like a friend or something, not someone on the street, that would be weird. You get what I'm trying to say. Just starting the day with a calm, grateful mind is always going to help us stay within alignment, stay within tune with the higher self, which is within the frequency of love and gratitude. So the next step, I kind of forgotten how many we did now, maybe it's number 4, would be to start your day, whether that's in work or wherever you are, and just having the intention that each and every situation that is happening for you is happening for a divine purpose and a higher reason. So say you miss the bus, stuck in traffic, you're late to work. Instead of letting that stress you out, instead just think about what the universe was trying to save you from. Maybe it was from saving you from having a car accident, or who else knows what. So I like to really adopt this mindset. It really helps me to stay in tune with my higher self. It helps me to stay in tune on the path of trusting and surrender. So my next point would be to do something you love each day. Now, I know most of us are going to have full-on jobs, working full-time, but that still doesn't mean there's a small amount of time in your day when you can do something you enjoy, whether that might be writing, reading, watching YouTube videos, whatever it is, whether you've got the extra 20 minutes on the train in the morning, 20 minutes at lunchtime, in the evening when you get home, just try and do something for you and that you enjoy. I think that's so important. We're not just here to be like robots and work and not take time for ourselves, because then what is actually the point in living? We're not just here to exist without purpose or without doing things that fulfill us, So really important, take time to do something you enjoy or love. Another way you can stay in alignment in daily life is to spend time in nature, Like seriously, there's no other way to completely cleanse your whole soul, your aura, your being. Just being in nature, like having your feet on the ground against the earth, just helps you to feel so connected. It's almost like a complete total reset of you, your whole mind. And yeah, just taking a few breaths, breathing in that fresh air, just being surrounded by green, just naturally calms down the nervous system. And there's also again studies related to this, especially the concept of grounding, having your feet walking against the earth, hugging a tree, feeling connected. Okay, so we imagine now it would be more towards the end of your day. I would say everyday habit to stay in alignment is to eat a nice healthy meal, a whole food. I would say plant-based. Maybe I'm a bit biased, but a wholesome meal that's going to nourish you from the inside out. Because in order to remain on a high vibration, we have to be eating foods of a higher frequency. Now, a channeled message that came from my higher self in my quantum healing hypnosis session was about veganism and was about food, because I wanted to know if being vegan was healthy, because everyone tells me it's not, although I know deep down it's the right thing for me. And what my higher self said during this session was that my body is perfectly capable of handling animal products. However, in order to suit the ascension process, in order to ascend and raise my vibration, I must continue to eat plant-based foods who get their energy from the sunlight. They're being nourished at a higher frequency. When we put that into our body, we're also elevating to this higher level. Whereas when we're eating processed foods, sugary foods, got those additives, when we're eating dead animals and just has that vibration of fear trapped inside of it, we're putting that into our body and we're lowering our own vibes. So this is something that you might have your own opinion about, and you don't necessarily have to agree with me. I recommend that you do your research, experiment, try things out for yourself. But from my personal perspective, a way that I like to stay in alignment is eating a whole food, plant-based, vegan diet. So that would be around dinner time, and then before bed, it's always nice to take a shower if you have the time. A bath is so great to completely chill you out, but a shower is always nice. Obviously, I like to shower before bed personally because I like to just wash away anything from the day that was dragging me down, keeping me stuck. I just like to visualize this process of the runner walking down my body, just carrying all the shit from the day down the drain, and that's it. It's gone. And it's also nice to get into bed and feel nice and super clean and just ready for the evening. So before bed, I like to have a little ritual process. I personally love oracle cards and tarot, so I like to pull a card, and then rather than reading into the meaning, I just like to journal, intuit, and channel the message. This can be a really great way to stay in alignment and just tap into your intuition rather than relying on external means to tell you what that really means for you. So even if you don't have a tarot or oracle deck, that's totally fine. Like whether you have a book, you can just flip open a book, just randomly go to a line and see what that message is and see how that might relate to you in that moment. So yeah, just really like cultivating this practice of tuning into yourself is always nice to do before bed. If you can then, if you didn't have time for your gratitude in the morning, you can also do them in the evening before bed, always super great, or you can do both if you're super motivated. And yeah, so before bed I'll do that. I love to put a few lavender drops on my pillow, maybe I'll have some crystals nearby, and I like to listen to a guided meditation or visualization before I sleep, just to make sure I stay in tune, in alignment with myself. And yeah, I wake up the next day feeling really good. So yeah, I hope you like these little tips and tricks to stay in alignment in everyday life, no matter what you do. Hopefully you all have time to cook yourself a nice meal, go for a short stroll in nature, even if it's just in the garden or local park, whatever it be. Hopefully you have time to do a little journaling, set your intention, and just start the day with in mind that whatever happens today is just meant to be for you. So just not resisting anything, just really the act of surrender and truly trusting is what helps you to just connect back to yourself without worrying about external events. So yeah, I hope you enjoy these tips and tricks, and let me know how you go. Let me know if you have any other rituals or things that you do to stay in alignment. I would love to hear about it. But until then, I'll see you next time. Namaste.